I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for BloodBound, Book 1, Chapter 10, The Massacre. Ferals are invading the Awakening Ball. Inside the ballroom, several ferals attack fleeing partygoers, tearing them apart in bloody sprays. Oh my god!
Run! Both of you now!
Lily starts to pull away, but you grab on Adrian's sleeve until he turns to look at you. Adrian!
I'll be fine. I promise you, now go!
You and Lily try to escape out a back entrance, but spot even more ferals attacking guests outside, ripping through waves of vampires in the gardens. What are the... Quick, in here. Pull Lily into a nearby pantry and close the door behind her. Amy? You look behind you and see a dozen terrified servants cowering in a pantry full of extra dishes and cases of wine.
Please, don't hurt us!
It's okay. We're hiding just like you. Outside, you hear screams and snarls, shattering of glass and crunching of bone. The door doesn't lock. Help me shut it. You and Lily and a few others lean against the door to keep it closed. Suddenly, a banging starts up on the other side. Marcel.
Help! Let me in!
It's Marcel. Open the door.
No, don't do it! Help! They're killing us all! Open the door!
What do we do?
Please help! There's no one coming right for me!
Can't risk opening the door. If we open it, the feral will rush in here with him.
Help, please!
Servants continue pushing steadfastly against the door, making sure it stays closed. You and Lily stare at each other, horrified. From the other side of the door, you hear a low, terrible growl and a high-pitched scream, and then silence. Oh God, they must have. We didn't have a choice. The sounds of crashing bodies, muffled screams, growls, and roars continue on the other side of the door. Okay, we can't hide in here forever. They'll eventually find us, and then we're as good as gone. And if they bite you, you'll turn into one of them. No, never. I'm not going out like that. You turn to the servants. As soon as it sounds like there are no ferals close to the door, I think we need to make a run for the exit. Better now in the chaos than later when we'll be noticeable. All you get are blank stares. They don't seem to be on board with your plan. Let them die then, screw it! Looks like it's me and you. Let's just listen, and when it sounds like the coast is clear, we go. Yeah, totally sound plan. It's gonna be great. Why does your face say otherwise? Wait a few minutes until it sounds like the action has moved away from the door before easing it open. You peer out and see several council members battling what looks like the last of the ferals. The Baron wields a massive carving knife and is busy hacking through one's neck as Lester holds it back.
Die, you miserable son of a bitch!
Oh, damn. These things are ugly. A little ways away, Adrian and Vega stand back to back, holding bloody chair legs.
Ready? Always.
Together they run into the fray. Freya rushes after them, holding a massive flaming torch. You ruined my dress! A tide of battle is turning. Come on, Lil. Let's go. You and Lily run away from the fighting, making a beeline for the exit, swerving around overturned tables and broken glassware. Go, go! You look back at Lily and see a feral coming up fast behind her. Lily! Throw a chair at it. Grab a shard of glass. Throw a chair at it. Stop short and pick up a chair. What? Duck. Lily ducks and you hurl the chair at the feral. It shatters explosively against its gaunt frame. But the feral keeps charging, undeterred. Help! The feral tackles Lily, slamming her to the ground, gearing up for the kill. No! The feral rears back when Camilla appears behind him, holding a pair of glistening ornate daggers. Not today. She swings her arms and a scissors chop, cutting the feral's head clean off. Its body locks up, frozen solid before it crumbles into a fine powder, coating Lily in white ash. The room is suddenly painfully quiet. You all stand up, panting, taking in the scene. The floor is slick with blood, red and black. Mangled body parts lie everywhere. That was horrible. I don't... You hug Lily and pull her close. You okay? No. No, I am much am not.
Come on. We need to make sure there aren't more outside.
Adrian, Camilla, and Lester stride towards the exit doors. You and Lily trail behind them. Outside, there are dead bodies and feral ash all over the lawn. But it's quiet here, too. Peering back at the manor, you can see dozens of survivors eyeing you from the windows. The council members stroll the scene together, taking in the carnage.
I make out at least 40 dead. Mostly humans, a few vampires.
One of my clan.
But two of mine. Come on.
I saw Marcel get taken. Poor Marcel. To live this long and be killed just like that.
Shit.
I mean, if he was that important, yeah. Most of the victims are local upstaters, Marcel's crew. I could have some of my fixers come and create a plausible cover-up. How could you cover this up? Tragedy strikes historical site when gas leak erupts during charity fundraiser. At least 40 guests fatally poisoned by fumes. Generous payoff to the families. Leak a few doctored photos to the tabloids and wait till the next Twitter scandal distracts the media. That about sums it all up. Yeah, it's about how Twitter is anymore. He shrugs. Have you done this before? Sure, but on this scale, rarely.
Enough about the cover-up. Where the hell do those ferals come from?
Why are you asking us?
I'm not asking you specifically, but now that you mention it, why are you so defensive? I think we'd all like to know what just happened. Anyone have anything to share? Are you addressing in my general direction?
Let's focus on the real question. How in the hell did they get past Marcel's security? What are you suggesting? That someone here wanted this to happen?
I'm saying this council has sat on its ass about this feral problem. This smells like a deliberate attack to me.
To what end, Lester?
What end do you think, Camilla? To a bunch of us.
All of you stop it. We need to come out as a unified front against these ferals before the backlash against this blows up in our faces. We need to get rid of them all. Every last one, including the clanless. Anyone responsible for an unauthorized turning gets cast into the sun.
Here.
Wait, why do I feel like we're missing something? They all go silent, and then an awful sound breaks the stillness of the night, a gasping, choking, moaning wail. Oh no.
The vampires who were bitten, but not killed. They're going feral. We have to take care of them now.
The other vampires draw stakes, blades, and preparing for an awful task. Adrian leans over to you and whispers.
Listen to me. You both need to get out of here. Go. Join them.
He points to a steady stream of mortals and vampires who are starting to leave the castle and rushing down to the train platform. But...
you need to lie low now. This is bad and could easily flare up into a clan war.
What does that mean?
It means if the council leaders start fighting each other, the newest vampires tend to be the first casualties. Not to mention human assistance.
Oh. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
The train whistle blows and Lily grabs your hand, pulling you away from the castle and to the fleeing crowd. But the shortest route to the train platform takes you straight through the densest and most gruesome patch of corpses.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I can't. It's too much. Come on, Lil. We can do this.
Two of you run together, pushing through the bushes, heading towards the train. When you come across a figure lying on its back, staring up at you with haunted eyes. Oh. Her skin is turning gray, her eyes go dark as jagged veins throb with inky black blood.
She's becoming a feral. We have to do something fast.
You pick up a jagged branch lying nearby, turning it over in your hand.
Oh god, it's happening. I'll do it. Oh, thank god. I really don't think I could.
And you're supposed to be a vampire. You kneel over the girl, touching the tip of the stake to the center of her chest.
We never got to know you. We never even knew your name, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sure you were a good person. You don't deserve this. Rest in peace.
The girl lets out a low, rumbling growl, jagged teeth bursting out of her gums. You push the stake down into her chest. She gasps, reaching out, and crumbles to ash. The night is still and quiet. You reach over and hug Lily, pulling her close.
I don't like this anymore, Amy. I don't like it at all. Come on, let's go catch the train.
You arrive on the platform out of breath just as the doors begin to close. You squeeze into the train just as the doors snap shut and walk down the aisle of the passenger cars as the train pulls out of the station.
A lot quieter than it was coming up.
The car is full, but silent. Vampires and mortals sit together, bloodied, shell-shocked, and stunned.
Here, sit.
You and Lily find the last two empty seats and sink into them. She leans her head on your shoulder, and you ride back to the city in silence. Back in the city, you exit the train station onto the now empty platform. Next to you, Lily seems to be a little more stable.
How are you holding up? I don't know. Still in shock, I guess. They say video games desensitize you to violence, but I'm sure as hell feeling pretty sensitive right now.
No one, except for the media, says video games desensitize you to violence. Just saying.
I don't think anything could have prepared us for that. I kinda figured being a murderer in my apartment would be the worst thing that ever happened to me. But now, I'm thinking it was just the beginning. Ah, crap. What? I realized we have nowhere to go. Our apartment's not safe, and Adrian's or Camila's are both out. If clan war, the clananing, breaks out, where are we supposed to lie low and stay safe? Well, I have an idea.
Let's just go hang out in a bar, shall we?
I met this clanless rebel leader guy. He runs these safe houses. Clanless? That sounds shady. What options do we have? How'd you meet this guy? He rescued me from a dungeon. Whoa, what? Did I not tell you about that? Yeah, the Baron tried to have me detained. Let's come back to that later. Because what? Does your clanless friend have a name? Jax. Let me guess. With an X? Yeah, actually. Of course. I'm living in a video game.
Like Jax from Mortal Kombat. You pull out the scrap piece of paper with Jax's phone number on it and dial.
Hey, it's Amy. Yeah. Remember how you said to call if I needed help? You and Lily follow Jax's direction to a run-down warehouse in Hoboken, also known as Hydukin. That's originality. This is the safe house, cause it feels like Sketch City. This is the address he gave me. If he doesn't show up in 5 minutes, we're going back to the... Amy. Jax appears next to you and Lily, startling you both. Jax! Jax looks curiously at Lily and waves his hand towards the brand visible through her ripped gown. You've got a clan, it seems. So what do you need me for? There might be a clan war coming? You're joking. I wish I was. The last New York City clan war was in 1948. It set the city ablaze. 65 vampires died, most of them clanless. He searches your eyes, but when he sees how disheveled you and Lily are, his gaze hardens. Quickly, come with me. Jax leads you and Lily down a side alley where the walls are covered in old posters and ads. He stops in front of an ancient movie poster for a cheesy-looking horror film titled Blood Sacrifice: Dracula's Revenge. Oh man, this movie's so good. The part where Dracula rips the dude's throat out and uses it as a straw? That's my favorite part too. Always nice to meet a vampire with taste. He hooks his hands behind the poster and slides it aside, revealing a ladder descending into darkness. After you. Dig the ladder down into an abandoned subway tunnel. It's eerie and dimly lit. Your words echo off the walls when you talk. This is it? How well do you know this guy again, Amy? Jax gives you both an appraising look before continuing down the tunnel wordlessly. You and Lily share a look before following. How long ago were you turned, Lily? Not that long. A couple days, actually. You seem like you're adjusting well. I've had a lot of help and support. Must be nice. She was lucky to get a special approval after turning, because Adrian saved her life after she was attacked and left for dead. I'm so grateful to him. Screw the council. What? Why should it be up to 6 vampires on a secret council to decide whether of us lives or dies? Shouldn't we all have that right? Well, actually, yeah, it is a bunch of bull, isn't it? I'm glad for you. None of us deserve to die. I just hope you see the injustice of it. I do. But if there wasn't a council and there weren't limits, wouldn't the numbers of new vampires just skyrocket? Whose side are you on? The side of logic and common sense. I'm just saying it's complicated. There are definitely some bad vampires on the council, but I really do think that there are others like Adrian who'd be more open to figuring this out and doing the right thing. So why don't they? Not everyone's ready to accept such a big change yet. Change happens slowly. We don't have time to wait. My people's lives are in danger now. So wait, let me get this straight. You're like the hot, badass leader of a rebel vampires? That's actually a thing that you are? Clearly I need to update my business cards. Amy, why didn't you tell me you had such interesting friends? Wild times, Lil. In our old lives, I would have introduced you over drinks, not wandering through some old deserted... You stop short as Jack leads you around a corner. Whoa. Welcome to the underworld. In front of you is a vast abandoned Art Deco style train station that's been turned into a vibrant underground village. This is Shadow Den. This place just went from creepy to amazing in 2 seconds flat. It's like a Mediterranean village constructed by Imperator Furisa. The 1920s deco, mosaic ceilings arch over shops, food stands, and elaborately decorated private quarters constructed from found objects. But what is that? It's our home. I thought you said that you have to move constantly. This looks pretty darn settled. When we first met, I was with an intake group. That's the first stop for clanless who have nowhere to go. Those locations constantly change. And if I can help them find a safe place to go after fleeing the city, that's the first choice. But if not, they come here. Oh, you didn't tell me that. I just met Jamie. I wasn't ready to tell you all my secrets. Jax? Have you led the clanless a long time? Only 10 years or so. At first, we were just a motley group, hiding in the shadows, running from one home to another. But with time and dedication, and a whole lot of luck, we built this. It's really impressive. It shows how big a problem the clanless crisis really is. And I'm sure if we showed this to Adrian, he'd want to help. He couldn't ignore this. Hard pass. I can't risk council learning about this place. I'm not betting my people's lives on some CEO's compassion. So, is it cool if we hang out here, just until it's safe for us to go back up? Yeah, you're under my protection and welcome to stay here as guests. Let me show you around. He strides deeper into the shadow den. You move to follow him, but stop as you notice a scrap of paper, a piece of tapestry, and fluttering in the road. Huh? As you look at it, your head swims with a strange vision. You see a hidden temple, a frightened Camila, and a strange, elegant man grinning, a flame in his hands. You turn away from the fragment, forcing yourself not to look. Yes, we get it. By the time of a normal edition, we'll have like maybe 1 or 2 extra pieces. That's about it. You shake the feeling off. You and Lily walk down through the main thoroughfare behind Jax. The residents of the Shadow Den come running up to him, greeting and hugging him. Remember, folks, we plan on doing a Diamond Edition. Jaxie. My man. Wow, you're like clanless Beyonce. And also, like, alarmingly hot. Shh. What? Oh my god, did you? No! Jax suddenly turns back to talk to you, interrupting your conversation. Lily, have you fed recently? Yeah, but I could eat. We have plenty of blood in our feeding lounge. I'm actually starving too. Where do you keep the people food? Except, like, for food and not people food. Oh, look at that. A simple solution. I need to take care of some things in my private quarters. I'd be happy to cook something for you. You're good with a sword and you cook? It's not often I get to cook for guests, but I dabble. I'd like to think I'm pretty good. Lily mouths badass at you over Jax's shoulder. Or if you prefer, you can find some things to eat in the central square. This is an opportunity to spend time with and get closer to Jax. A lot closer. Really? Hi, welcome. I'd love to. I'm sure you don't need me distracting you while you're trying to get your work done. Suit yourself. I should be done with my errands in about an hour or so, and then I'll give you a real tour. Can't wait. Lily, I'll have someone to show you the feeding lounge. Thanks. And Amy, if you take a left here and walk to the end, you'll see the square. He disappears. Lily heads off to the feeding lounge, and you walk in the direction he indicated. Stop at the cart on the first treat vendor you see for a snack, though the selection is pretty weak. I guess these people don't really need to eat much. You sit down on a bench in the square and eat a bag of chips. The same child you saw at the safe house comes by and sits next to you, clutching her stuffed elephant. She's still creepy. Oh, hi. Who are you again? I'm Amy, a friend of Jax's. I saw you at the safe house. Oh, okay. What's your elephant's name? This is Esteban. She holds up her stuffed elephant. Nice to meet you, Esteban. Are you food hungry? You look food hungry. Well, I am, actually. Layla pulls 2 chocolate chip cookies wrapped in a napkin out of her pocket and gives you one of them. You sit together quietly, eating your cookies. This is good. Thank you, Lila. Lila smiles up at you, and her mouth smeared with chocolate, and nods. Do you like it here? It's nice. More nice than the other safe houses, but less nice than my old house where my parents are. They're not here? No, they're not vampires, so they can't be here. That's kind of sad. Ah. I have new parents here. They take care of me. Uncle Griffin, Auntie Sally, they say I'll go home soon. They do? They say Jax is wrong, and that he's too patient, and then we will need to strike against the crown. The cowl is sealed, and strike now. Strike against the council? I said too much. Esteban wants a nap. Bye! Lula runs off, leaving you alone to ponder what she said. Unrest among the clanless on top of everything else. Well, wouldn't you be? Seriously. Adrian, Camila, I hope you're okay. What? Okay. That just seemed a little dispatched a little too quickly, didn't it? With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Little side note for you who are coming to the channel. And I noticed this. So, pretty much Abhero right now is doing a bunch of stuff like, exams and whatnot. So, they posted on their Twitter and other things that, they're going to be taking a week off. So everybody comes here and starts calling me a DICK, among other things, because I didn't do Diamond Editions. With the, you've got 200 diamonds, how dare you? Uh-huh. And, guess what? I do Diamond Editions, Diamond Choices in my normal playthroughs when I have, 1, the urge to do so. And I've done so in my past. And 2, as a reward for my faithful subscribers who are actually subscribed to the channel, watch me week-to-week basis. It's a very random thing that happens, and they get a big plus out of it, and a big kick out of it, and I do too. I do plenty of other content, and I branch myself out, and then I also spend my time and effort and give a quality that of my voice and doing voiceovers and adding humor, commentary, etc. So for you who are going to come to my channel, who most likely will probably never come to the end of a video and give me a bunch of shit, you can stay off my channel. Thank you very much. I just had to say it. I'm here for my community. No one else. If you ain't part of the community, then you're either feel free to join. We have a really great community. We have, over 100 people on our Discord. We've got, a Twitch following. We've got everything else. We're here for one another. We're not here for because you, are pissed off because I didn't use my diamonds. Why don't you go use your diamonds, instead of getting pissed off at someone who's, doing content and branching outside of just choices. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. I just had to rant about that for just a minute. It just irks me sometimes when people come and they have to insult you and they got to do all these things to you and for no goddamn right and purpose. But people like to run their mouths. Other than that, we are going to be doing a lot of Detroit Becomes Human today. Stay tuned for that. I already did the Hogwarts Mystery, in case you've missed that. Pretty much playing that and doing little snippets and stuff and adding it up. It's like you get to play 3 minutes at a time. So that was fun, having to edit and add all those together. So without further ado, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also head down description below. You can follow my Twitch, social media, and join our Discord. Like I said, there's over 100 people there where we share pictures, we talk. There's even voice chats where you can sit with me as well as many other users and game with one another or just chat about who knows. Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.